No, I don't know why.
You know.
I don't know why.
Well, Kojo, how are you doing?
I'm doing well, yourself?
I'm loving your jacket. I'm well. How was your night?
It was okay.
Just okay.
Just okay, yeah.
This guy kept calling me. He kept calling me like about 6 times last night. I don't know where he was or what he wanted. But I didn't pick up. Also
where he was and what he wanted.
Yes.
Me, I wanted to know where you were.
Okay. So I wasn't anywhere unusual. And then what I wanted was to, make an impact in his life.
Oh, goodness. Oh,
make an impact in my life?
Oh, yeah.
With what?
Maybe give you 1 or 2 advices.
At that time?
Yes.
What time was it?
It was around 10:30 p.m.
It doesn't matter, If
it does.
If even I call
10:30 p.m. 11 p.m.
If I am to call Nanaya at 10:30, that is what would be,
alarming,
inappropriate.
Exactly.
But calling me around that time won't be alarming.
Friend, if I am to call you at 12 a.m., you need to pick up, boy. Pick up.
There's an advert that is circulating. I don't know if you've noticed it. It's one of from the telecommunication. I don't want to mention the name, but the guy had a problem, like a broken heart, had to call the friend.
Yeah.
Was calling this one, was calling, and like they put their phone. So maybe were you going through that same transition?
Oh,
I think so.
No.
Okay.
I think so. Because he doesn't look well this morning.
Yeah.
I don't?
You look unhealthy, yeah.
Then maybe I need some coffee.
But then, the man with the news, what's in the news this morning?
Okay, so a chief from the Volta region is asking the government and security agencies to enforce the, rampant tree cutting issues that are surrounding the citizenry.
Yeah.
They need to enforce, the rules associated with that so that we can preserve the Green Ghana project that we have started.
Okay. Yeah.
Which I find very laudable.
Trust me,
very,
that's
very
like one of
laudable.
the best things that can never happen to the country.
Yeah.
We are going green. Beautiful. Up next is the news with Kojo Nyantachi Cranton.
Good morning and welcome to News on This Morning. And in our first story, President of the Ave Traditional Council, Toby Nyameko Glape V, has called on government and the law enforcement agencies to strictly enforce the law and arrest individuals who destroy the country's forest reserves. This, according to him, will help ensure the sustainability of the Green Ghana project.
About a week ago, a Supreme Court panel presided over by Justice Yao Apao set aside a High Court order that indefinitely barred the Fix the Country campaigners from staging a street protest. The Ghana Police Service argues allowing the group to hold a street protest will endanger citizens to possible COVID-19 infections. The service is in court to secure another injunction to prevent the campaigners from hitting the street. Lawyers of the protesters who were asked to file the affidavit, however, were unable to do so on time. They apologized to the court, explaining that this was due to delays in building consensus with a wide range of protesters. The court, presided over by Ruby Ayete, adjourned the case to June 21 to afford lawyers of the protesters more time to serve copies of their defense to the state attorneys. Assistant State Attorney Frederick Edujemfi, on his part, said although they were ready to move the motion today, June 14, they would comply with the judge's decision to move the case to June 21. Adachi Brown, one of the conveners of the Fix the Country campaigners, spoke to the media after the High Court adjourned the case.
We've always been saying that we live in a broken system, okay? And these processes are part of the broken system we are talking about. If we are saying we want the country fixed, these problems or issues are part of the problems that we need to fix. You understand that? So we are not discouraged, we are not disappointed as well. We know it is going to be a long journey. Okay, so we are ready for the journey. We'd have to meet with our people and then communicate to the larger group. This is a movement for the people. So until we get in touch with the people, we can't tell you what we are going to do next. But we are still mobilizing. So anyone who feels like they can help mobilize people in their district or towns, they can visit our social media pages and then get in touch with us. That is GH Fix the Country.
And that was a case filed by the police, the Ghana Police, to have an injunction on yet another protest that has been planned, which an Accra High Court have pushed to June 21, the case to be decided. And to an earlier story, the chief or the president of the Ave Traditional Council, Todbi Nyameko Glape V has called on government and the law enforcement agencies to strictly enforce the law surrounding the cutting down of trees and then arrest individuals who destroy the country's forest reserves. This, according to him, will help ensure the sustainability of the Green Ghana project.
Akachi North is one of the districts in the Volta region with green forest reserves, but negative human activities is fast depleting the forest resource. With the onset of the nationwide tree planting exercise, memories of the once beautiful natural reserve has rekindled the need for elders of the municipality to join hands with relevant stakeholders to revive the forest and save it from the activities of bush burning. Togbe Nyameko V is the president of the Ave Council of Chiefs. He asks that the nation's laws regarding forest conservation should be enforced.
So I'm calling on the government. There are laws on bushfire setting. The government should implement those laws to the letter. They should set up a committee or committees in the areas where the bushfires start, and they trace the source of the bushfires, and those people capable should be dealt with. If that is not done, this Green Ghana project that we are doing, planting trees.
According to the District Chief Executive of Akachi North, Dr. Prince Amuzu Sokode, 4,500 trees will be planted in the various electoral areas to protect the forest.
500 seedlings to be planted across the entire district. What we have done is to distribute this equitably across our 12 electoral areas through our assemblymen and chiefs, so that they are able to deploy this throughout.
In all, 200,000 trees are expected to be planted.
Now, away from that and on to the Minister of Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration, Shirley Ayoko Botche. She has expressed disappointment over disparity between developing and developed countries in having access to COVID-19 vaccines. According to her, the recent successes chalked by Ghana on the United Security Council will be used to champion the manufacturing of vaccines on the continent.
When we were at the European Union in Brussels not too long ago, they gave us indication that they're looking at some countries that will be supported to manufacture vaccines. And the case was made that Ghana should be one of those countries. So it's being looked at. It is not right that Africa, the whole of Africa, a continent of 1.2 billion people, we do not have a vaccine, a manufacturing facility for vaccines supported or under the aegis of the Africa CDC, or even in the case of West Africa, under West Africa Health Organization. So these are being looked at, and it is important that we bring our voice to the table, that it cannot continue like this. We have been told that this is not the last pandemic. This is not the last virus that we will be encountering as humans, but there will be other viruses that will plague humankind, and so we must be prepared. Africa must be prepared. The whole of Africa we were all depending on the Serum Institute in India, and today we are not able to get what we were expecting, what COVAX was expecting. It's important that we also are giving the intellectual rights to be able to manufacture our own vaccines.
Now, Director of Elections for the National Democratic Congress, Elvis Efriye Ankra, is calling on party faithfuls to be patient and to avoid premature campaigns on behalf of party executives. According to him, tagging of some party members as incoming executives and MPs is an act of indiscipline. He was speaking to my colleague Shadrach Odami Ejari. Take a listen.
We haven't had branch elections, constituency elections, and then national executive elections. Is a process. We just had an election 6 months ago, barely 6 months ago. And so it is important that we focus on rebuilding reorganizing the party. And that's what we are doing now. There's a process. And therefore, I tell my well-meaning friends that they should be patient. There is no way that anybody will want to contest a position that can be done in secret. Evidently, when the time comes, you will come and pick nomination forms and you will contest if you so desire, and everybody will know. But I think it's a bit premature at this time that we haven't even done branch elections and people are talking about national elections. What is even more frightening is that we've seen some flyers, some people talking about incoming members of parliament. Now that is complete indiscipline. Our members of parliament are out there in parliament working hard, sweating to work for the position of the NDC in parliament. And less than 6 months after they've been sworn into office, people are in their constituencies talking about incoming MPs. That is wrong. And I, as Director of Elections, will not endorse that kind of behavior. Indeed, I have said that when and if the time comes, and if my boss, the General Secretary, does not contest, it is something that I am considering seriously. So there's no doubt about that.
Now to some news related to security. The Ghana Immigration Service has opened a new sector office at Gushegu in the northern region to help address the challenges associated with immigration in the country, most especially the border areas of Ghana. Our northern regional correspondent, Al-Hassan Baba, has filed this report as read to you.
The Ghana Immigration, established under the Ghana Immigration Service Act 2016, Act 909, which repealed the Immigration Act 1986 PNDC Law 226, is mandated, among others, to regulate and monitor the entry and exit of all travelers across the frontiers of Ghana, as well as the residence and employment of all foreign nationals in Ghana. In pursuance of this mandate, the service processes passengers traveling in and out of Ghana and issues permits to non-Ghanaians who intend staying in the country for some period of time. This is to ensure national security and general socio-economic development of Ghana. It's public knowledge that the northern region is one of the regions in the country with so many unapproved routes which are being used by foreigners or even by some citizens for unlawful purposes in the country, which can threaten the security of Ghana. On the back of these, GIS has commissioned a new sector office at Gushegu in the northern region to ensure that the acts of illegal immigration and other related are nipped in the bud in the northern region and beyond. ACI Francis Tachi, the second in command of the Ghana Immigration Service in the northern region during the commissioning, called on all stakeholders in the municipality to cooperate with the Ghana Immigration Service to ensure the security of the municipality and the nation as a whole are maintained.
I strongly believe that all the stakeholders within the Gushegu municipality and its environment shall accord the necessary cooperation and collaboration by all standards. Our personnel who will be given the opportunity to be deployed to the municipality in championing the developmental agenda of the assembly.
He also used the occasion to thank all those who contributed to ensuring that the Gushegu office dream becomes a reality.
On behalf of the sector command, I humbly express my gratitude to my regional commander for his invaluable contributions and support in establishing the Gushegu Municipal Office.
Municipal Chief Executive for Gushegu Municipality, Musa Issa, who was also at the ceremony, could not hide his joy for the project, stating that it will go a long way to ensuring security and development of the area. He also used the occasion to call on residents of the municipality to cooperate with officers of the upcoming population and housing census.
I made every effort to be here with you because I regard the commissioner of this project as a milestone for the accomplishment of the Assembly objective of collaborating with national security agencies for the maintenance of security and public safety in the municipality.
Okay, so we are back. Could you,
Yeah, very.
Yeah, it's quite interesting stories you have there.
Yes.
Yes, but let's now talk about Galamsey and the campaign Metro TV is embarking on.
Yeah.
Galamsey Impact. And yes, shouts to you, Henry Kwesibedu. He's leading all this campaign right there. He's traveling across countrywide. I mean, making sure that he covers all the stories and share plight of communities here in Ghana as they suffer from the Galamsey menace. So let's talk about it. Let me ask you first, Kojo.
Yeah.
The issue of Galamsey in Ghana. How can we fix it?
Well, as the minister, has rightly put it, we need to engage all parties involved. It has to be a collective thing, especially the people within the community, because you can't tell me that anything happens without their knowing.
Yeah.
So the people of the community need to be as involved as the government is if we are to put an end to this menace.
Nana, you have murmuring. I can see.
To what Kojo was saying.
Exactly.
Yeah, because he said something like, let's get all the parties involved. Galamsey is something that you can't just move from one country and just enter another country and go like, I'm just going for your minerals. Yeah. It has to go through people, it has to go through steps. These bigger people or the frontiers, are they trying to say that they don't know what is going on? One, the government, the chiefs. We have to go through these people. So if we want to solve the issue, and you are saying you are going back to the people, because as for the people, they are there. There's unemployment. So when you come to me and you tell me, oh, I have a new company, let's go and do this, I'm going to follow. So if the frontiers, that's the government and the traditional chiefs, and those, if they don't handle it, as for the people on the ground, we can't do anything about it. We can't do anything about it.
And then, right, to chip in this one, I think the punitive measures associated with indulging in Galamsey need to be enforced. Yeah. Mostly they go for the people on the ground. The second fiddles. Exactly. The second fiddles, the people who are actually doing in the act, doing the Galamsey, ignoring, or should I say, not paying attention to the people who, as Nana is saying, the frontiers, the people financing, the people going in for the permits and all that. In fact, there's no even permits.
Could you come back to, I know you have a lot to say, I'll come back to. So there's another story, among series of stories that have been filed by Henry Kwesibedu. He filed this yesterday, still in the fight against Galamsey, Metro TV's Galamsey Impact campaign. Take a look at this.
Ways I go so no ama nsuo no atwe aben, but sometimes so sensuo ntona say cha nsuo ntimi twe but entwe ni say entwe ni say but I feel there me where nsuo na atwe pa atwe
pa if you see ano I say more your friend is saying pipe and I say potable water ayo ha
that be pipe I wear ba ko pe and so utimi ko gina we hours there na unya nsuo kura nsai.
Okay. Pipe e okro ma ba ko pe nti nsuo yi e na mo yuso mo de ye na mo de ye
nsuo ye yuso de dware e di sino ma but we de unti de ayo untimi num biem je se pipe na na yes na kra sa ko di line na onya ba ko ba na we be so na ono but we ni de dware ne no masi tema me sorry nsuo na yesa enom edi aduane nyina but now maybe aduru no entimin fanya aduane se aduare na no si na
omo ye chamfan ni bi e nsuo no so omo ye edi waste egu nsuo no se na wo se kan
yeah no more but as a operation ni ba no ye nsanti omo nka bi so mintimin kire se o ma akwa na mu da so around ye ne de mintimin kire because met make say course but on the so yes for free ha no in the 3 days. Then 3 days so the so na intimi sisa within 3 days no just say a twan call be month or week we na hu the way so na ne better so na just say there omo da so ya adwuma won so no say edru dan tell so na we there just say na naboy omo ya pipe no na as for yes there hu.
And so they have it, residents of Bonsa in the western region. I mean, Rapra. Look how it looks, so disheartening. Like it's sad. One's a beautiful river, one's a very clean and clear river. It looks like a morning tea for anybody to drink before they go to work.
Right. Really.
I'm just saying, it's not funny. It might sound funny, but it's not. Look at that. And he says they drink it, they wash with it, like they do everything with it. I mean, look at the situation, Kojo. this is like.
If they are washing with that, maybe not with white clothes, white glaze.
Yeah.
Don't they go for Adore?
It looks like they have no option. That's what is very devastating. You know, because you have the water. What is my concern? Like my utmost concern is how the river keeps shrinking. You know, that goes to affect everybody on a national level. You know, we have a lot of rivers in Ghana. All right. Imagine that all of them keep shrinking. Where are we going to get water to drink?
It's like talk about rivers. I guess, you know why? No. Where I'm from, okay, about 5 minutes walk from my house to where I'm from, it's supposed to be a river. Okay, but when you go there right now.
That's in your hometown?
My hometown, yes. Okay. Where I'm from, originally where I'm from. 5 minutes walk away from my main house, it's supposed to be a river there. Okay. And then when you get there now, what you will see, it looks like a desert. Oh. It looked like a desert. Okay, you're still watching This Morning Live here, and we've been talking with Kojo as he came in with the news here on the show. Don't go anywhere, there's more still live here to come. Stay with us, we'll be back from this break with more.
Looking for the ultimate football experience? To feel every emotion, to be part of the conversation, and to live every banter. Looking for Ronaldo, Hazard, Sterling, for massive skills and out-of-this-world moments.
For the big international stage.
Come and get it. Watch the UEFA Euro 2020 live on SuperSport from 11 June to 11 July on GoTV. Love it.
Masa, tam Maria, I'm kind of coffee. I am no more budget born again. Have a beer, you can be right.
It's the logo the bottom. When you say it's the local channels, as a picture see clear, they are 5 times better. As the other channels that could be your hormone. So what I mean, someone tell me why. Oh, what a pictures. What a picture. What do AD plus decoder or multi TV and now electroland agent PR natural local channels now HD the here is better star 879 hash numbers from Kubu box and now the advert AD channels now.
Get an HD Plus decoder from now till the 9th of August for just $89.99 Ghana cedis and enjoy 3 months free subscription. Enjoy all the excitement and live sports action in the HD Plus Air Bustle Feely promo. Promo lasts from 7th June to 9th August 2021. Visit hd-plus.com.gh or call 024-243-9872 for more info.
Half a nose for good things.
Welcome back. We're still live here on Metro TV, and this is myself, my beautiful colleague Nanaya Wachitanwa, sister here. We'll be joined in the studio by a beautiful doctor as well, Nanama. Good morning.
Good morning, Brian.
And welcome.
Thank you very much, and good morning, everyone.
Great.
Good to see you on set, Nanaya.
Oh, thank you.
So we are talking about prostate cancer this morning. I'm a bit, I don't know about that. Yeah. Allow me, please. Prostate cancer. Good, Nanaya.
Yes.
What do you make of it?
Oh,
before you go to her, what do you make of it?
Like, I don't understand it.
Okay.
I know it's cancer. I don't understand the fact that it has to be taken out. Is it from everyone? Because personally, I've actually had someone who has suffered from it and the person passed away. The person was so close to me. So it is one topic I don't understand, but today I want to understand.
Yeah, she's here.
So I'm actually geared up. Yeah.
One that might say, doctor that might say,
all my problems will be solved.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hopefully. So tell us, let's first talk about what prostate cancer is. Nanama.
All right. Prostate cancer is a cancer that arises in the organ that we call the prostate. So the prostate is found in men, and it sits right beneath our urinary bladder. And then the main function is that the prostate produces a fluid that transports the sperms during ejaculation, what we call the semen or the seminal fluid. So cancer arises when there's a problem with how the cells are dividing in the prostate, and it is usually in the older aged men, like from 50, 60 years and above. But then there are other diseases that can arise in the prostate, like what we commonly call BPH, or the benign prostate hyperplasia. So how we will know that a person has a form of prostate pathology or a prostate disease is that the person will usually have urinary symptoms. And what I mean by that is that the person will have problems urinating. Maybe the person will have difficulty trying to initiate the urine, or when the urine is passing, he will really strain to pass the urine. Sometimes there can be blood in the urine in the case of prostate cancer, for example. And also the person urinates a lot. And the person always feels that he didn't finish urinating.
Okay, so is it supposed to happen in every man?
It is not supposed to happen in every man. But if there is a man in your family that has ever had a kind of prostate pathology, maybe it's benign prostate hyperplasia, be it the cancer, then that man should also have regular checkups, because it's possible that he can also have that.
Is it treatable?
Okay. It is manageable.
Oh my God. That's where it gets scary.
Yes.
Okay, it is manageable.
Right, I'm thinking of you right now. You are the man in my life.
But don't worry, I'm fine.
Michael is in my life,
yeah,
right? You are more here.
I'm sorted. But I want to find out, what are the causes? What are the causes? Is it by some food we may eat as men, or what really causes prostate cancer in men?
Okay. So for the cancer, for example, in particular, we don't have a particular cause. Like I said, when it has happened to somebody in your family before, then you are at risk. So there are some factors that put some men at a greater risk. For example, if there's a family history, and also the age. As you grow up, as you grow older, your risk for developing a prostate disease increases, and also alcohol as well.
Okay, so if I'm a man, how would I know that I'm above 50? How would I know that it's beginning to start? What are the symptoms? What it will show? Is it that maybe I go to the urine every morning, I see something, or what triggers it?
So for the symptoms, the person will first of all always feel the need to urinate.
Okay.
What we call urgency. The person will always feel the need to urinate, and the person will always feel like when he's urinating, he didn't finish. What we call an incomplete emptying of the bladder.
Okay.
Or when the person is urinating too, the force won't be very strong. So his own will be weak. It will be like it is almost falling down, if you can picture what I mean. Or also when he finishes urinating, there will be like some drops coming at the end. And also the person will really strain to pass the urine. And sometimes there can be blood in the urine.
Nanaya, ahead of this discussion, I was reading something online, and I realized that when it comes to men who suffer urinating, it's not just about, it's not just as a result of them having prostate cancer, like as a result of gonorrhea. So when it happens like that, how do you know that it's either gonorrhea or prostate cancer?
Okay. Gonorrhea is an infection, it's a bacterial infection. So in addition to the urinary symptoms, when the person is urinating, the person will feel like some form of burning sensation.
Which is painful.
Yes, it's painful and uncomfortable. And then the person will also have other symptoms like fever, like chills, vomiting, other symptoms associated with a person having a form of infection.
Okay, so that's the difference.
And there will also be some form of discharge as well.
Is it colorful or it's not colorful?
The discharge?
Yeah.
It's whitish.
Whitish. That's for those who are suffering from gonorrhea?
Yes, gonorrhea.
Okay, all right. Now, prostate cancer, it's huge. For we the men, when we hear prostate cancer, is a huge conversation for us.
Yeah.
Because I don't know who, as a man, will want to, 50 years, want to be piped to be able to urinate. What stage does it get there? When it gets to a stage where you are piped, what stage is that?
At that point, the prostate has become very enlarged. The prostate sits right beneath the bladder and goes around the urethra, the tube through which the urine passes. So if it becomes very, very big, it will compress it. So that's why the person have difficulty urinating. So in that case, we would have to pass what we call a urethral catheter to relieve that particular one.
You are speaking a lot of doctor terminologies.
Yes.
The big words, but bring it down to our level. I mean, if one is piped as a result of them not being able to urinate because they have prostate cancer, what is happening in the system? You've mentioned some big words I wouldn't want to mention because it's your terms. So break it down for me. Yes.
So what is happening is that the prostate has become enlarged, and as a result, the passageway through which the urine passes, what we call the urethra, has become the space has become narrowed. Let me put it that way. So the man will not be able to urinate as if there was nothing wrong with him. So in that case, when the urine also stays too long there, it will cause problems for him. It can lead to other diseases with the kidneys as well. That is why we pass the pipe. So we put, not a pipe, we put a tube. Through the urethra into the bladder so that the urine can flow through that tube.
Wait, I'm trying to get this. If it becomes enlarged there, because I know it's very early, but there are balls there.
The testicles.
The testicles are there, and then it also becomes.
No, the testicles are far away from the bladder.
Okay, okay. So nothing becomes heavy down there.
No, except for the urine bag.
Okay, so when even a person is walking, a person feels normal.
The person feels normal. We have people around walking with the catheters, so
okay,
you would feel normal.
Okay, so if you go through the whole process, can that person be sexually active again?
Oh yes, the person can be.
Okay.
We are relieving the person of what we call the urine retention. So the person can still be sexually active.
Okay.
Let's talk about the ages. I mean, it does happen in anybody at all, the men. I mean, what are the age categories? From 15 years or 50 years and above? The ages.
As the man grows older, his risk increases. So from 45 years and above, the chances go higher and higher for that kind of man.
So if you're 45, you want to have 40 years, you have to start taking care of yourself.
Yes, it will be good for you to start taking care of yourself, start having regular checkups. And also, it's very important, if you know somebody in your family, especially somebody who is very close to what we call first degree relative, maybe your father or your brother had it, then it will be good for that kind of man to have regular checkups.
But what can we do as men to stay fit? What can we do?
Regular exercising, avoiding alcohol, maybe, and eating well.
And does having multiple partners,
how does that affect your prostate?
I'm asking. Someone said I should ask. Kojo.
Having multiple sexual partners, there is really no direct link as to your chances of getting a prostate pathology.
Okay.
From that. But then also, there's a condition we call prostatitis. That's one, there's an infection in the prostate. It might not necessarily be enlarged, but then the person also have such kind of symptoms. So having multiple sexual partners can predispose you to infections.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So as you ask, could you hope you'll be given the answer? Yeah, you'll be given the answer. So as you go out there, you know what to do, how careful you're supposed to be. Another question, Nana.
No, you go.
Okay.
I'm saving the last one.
No, that's the last one. I'll tell one last question.
No, I'm saving the last one.
Okay, but you're still watching us live here on Metro TV and yes, Nanama has been here with us. Dr. Nanama has been here with us. We've been talking about prostate cancer and how best men can stay safe. Yes, I'm told some Father's Day discussions should be on. Yes, but so before we even go, Dr. Nanama, quickly, before we go, you're wrapping up. You said what you have something to wax.
Yeah. You see, people normally love to use the whole herbal medication to cure prostate. And these herbal medications, they come in different forms because adding it like the chemicals will be too much because this is something very, very important. So in terms of treatment, is the person supposed to go for the herbal medicine or go for the foreign medication when it comes to prostate cancer?
When it comes to prostate cancer in particular, in all seriousness, once a man is diagnosed with prostate cancer, cancer is a very serious pathology. The person has to go to the hospital and have treatment. There are various forms of treatment as far as cancers are concerned. So herbal medications, so far, we don't have any evidence backing the fact that herbal medications can cure cancer.
Yeah.
Apart from that, herbal medications, most of them are not approved by our Food and Drugs Authority or our Food and Drugs Board. And the next thing I would like to say about herbal medications, some of the chemicals are in concentrations that are dangerous, especially to our liver.
Yeah.
So you might think you are solving your prostate cancer, but you are also giving your liver and your kidney
exposing
problems.
yourself.
But most of them are natural, so how that's end up affecting your liver and all that if it's natural?
It's all about concentrations because most of our orthodox medications are gotten from natural components. But the concentrations, because if even normal medication, for example, paracetamol, they are supposed to take 2 tablets, that's 1 gram, maximum of 4 times a day, and nothing will happen, all things being equal. But if you take more than that, that means if you take a concentration that is more than what your blood can handle, then you would have problems. And most of these herbal medications, unfortunately, haven't gone through that process where it has been tested for our chemists to know that, okay, this is the concentration, and when it is taken, it will not affect your health.
Yeah.
So it will be good for any man who has a prostate disease, whether prostate cancer, whether BPH, the person should go to the hospital and stick to the treatment that the doctor, the medical doctor, has put him on.
So if the person is going regularly, how often should it be?
That one will depend on his condition and his doctor.
Okay, so let's say he's about 45.
Who has, for example, BPH.
Yeah.
It will depend on how he's responding to the treatment that his doctor has put him on. So the doctor will decide how regular, but usually monthly, but how regular he will be coming to the hospital.
So I think on this Father's Day, I think we are supposed to advise all the fathers out there.
Yeah, exactly. On the 20th.
Yes.
What are you telling us? I mean, yeah. it should be a gift to all men, all fathers out there. Go and check your prostate.
Free of charge.
Free of charge. Go out there, okay?
Yeah.
Just go and check. It helps. Nanama, give some of our fathers advice.
I would advise the fathers to, first of all, go for regular checkup because most of our African men, they feel they are strong. And all that. So please go for regular checkups and have your prostate checked as well, and everything will be fine.
Thank you so much, Doctor. So Dr. Nanama has been here with us this morning talking about prostate cancer, and it's been a very good conversation. Today has been interested in some men in the house and how I'm supposed to say thank you for your care. We are grateful. You're still watching this one live on Metro TV. Don't go, we'll be back from the break with more. Stay with us.
Need a little help? Nobody does it better. At UCS Facility Management, we give you the best in janitorial services, which include high-rise window cleaning, office cleaning, post-construction cleaning, facade washing, deep cleaning, carpet cleaning, swimming pool cleaning, and event janitorial services. Locate us at Jowolu, JA Plant Pool premises, or call us on 0501 666 322 or 0203 299 212 or 0203 299 234. UCS, your property is under our care.
We are one man short. Should we invite him?
Yeah.
It be old cargo. Can I join you guys?
Yeah.
Always drink fresh, natural eggs, mineral water.
Still got it. Always keep hydrated naturally. That's my secret.
Manufactured with the primary aim of preserving nature's finest minerals necessary for a healthy mind and body. X Natural Mineral Water. Simply natural.
And we are back. Michael Drew is here with all the news in sports. Michael, good morning to you.
Good morning, Bright.
Yeah, and welcome.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
I'm well by grace.
Real men wear pink.
Yes.
So there's no pink go.
You see what he said?
It's not pink, it's what?
I've never seen him wear pink. But that's why you need to.
But it's true. You've actually hit on something.
Not a tie.
I've never seen you in pink. You.
I wore pink yesterday. You guys don't even take a look at me.
Pink yesterday.
Yeah. The guy is colorblind.
No,
my shirt was pink.
No,
I was the pink shirt yesterday, guys.
But Michael, the conversation we were having earlier on, have you tested for prostate?
Not, to be very sincere with you, not yet.
Why?
But maybe it's because I've not paid attention to it. But now that
something that is in.
I was telling Kojo we should go and get ourselves.
Why not?
Kojo says that he wants to know whether the thing will still. I mean,
it's too early for this, please.
Yes.
Sports is
no, he wants to know. But the woman spoke. Welcome back. You're still live on the Early Morning Sports Update with me, Michael Kofi Oduro, and we start right from the camp of the Black Stars, where Coach CK Akono, on the back of the two international friendlies against Morocco and the Elephant of La Côte d'Ivoire, says there's a bright future for the Stars.
I want them to believe that we are developing something, and very, very soon that thing will yield into a good result. The team has a future. The team is bright. The team has understanding of what it means to play without the ball and also to attack. There's been a little bit of a few details that we need to get it right, and I believe once we get it, we'll be doing well, very, very well. Of course, we'll be watching our players closely, having, as usual, Zoom meetings, and to inform them about what they've done, even where they are, because we've watched them. Of course, Now Patrick is also here, who will lead that course because he's in Europe and he will be visiting them every now and then. He's developed a very good relationship with the technical team and of course with the players. And so it's all looks positive. There's been a lot of positivities, going on with us. We want to then, try as much as we can to improve how we can attack quickly, and how it demands that we look at which perspectives we can use to achieve that. So, but within this same amount of players that we have on board, and this exercise has been very, very positive for us.
CK Akono is coach of the Black Stars, and now to the Ghana Premier League, where Inter-Allies and Asante Kotoko wrapped up match day 29 with the Porcupine Warriors beating Inter-Allies by 3-2 at the Theatre of Dreams in Daewoo.
This is Star Times coverage of the Ghana Premier League Week 29 fixture between Inter-Allies and Asante Kotoko. We are on the mountains and it's raining already, and the two teams stepping onto the pitch here at the Theatre of Dreams. For Asante Kotoko, familiar faces in their lineup for players like Adoma Kwen Apeu. Gamos cross in. That was close. Asante Kotoko finds Patrick Asma. Asma with a cross in. Adumaku's header, and JP connects Kotoko up by 1-0. And this man here is excited.
Asma with a break into the box. All over the place, over far to the other side.
Nafiu Sulemana goes past Christopher Neti, sends a cross, and Alex Asso equalizes for Inter-Allies.
Going to Nafiu Sulemana here, just get past this man as if it's not there. Apple, but Razak Abelera is on the other side.
Nafiu is careful about the way he's tackling Keyeke, but the cross comes in from Neti. Jemfi was at the far post. Ball was blocked by Abanga, sends a cross in, and Kotoko are back in the lead.
Considered right from scoring, but great work by Keyeke using his body well. Net his balls into the far post. Jeffrey with the first attempt was blocked, but that's well to keep it under his call and put it across.
Asma has lost possession, and here is Andy Okpe trying to set up Alex Asso. Brilliant save from Razak Balora. Okpe spots Nafiu Sulemana. He's up against Christopher Neti. Goes in with a cross. Good save by Balora, and a goal line clearance from Mubarak Yusuf. Abanga's corner. Okpe's header, and that's the equalizer. Inter-Allies. The Okpe and Rashidu Bauda and say, Allahu Akbar, we are back in business.
To begin with, it's delightful, it's brilliant. But take a look at the leap.
Fabio Gama to deliver. Yes, he sends one in. Header goes in. Oh, Asante Kotoko are back in the lead. And
I thought that they were dominating. His Gama's ball into the box. It's not a very good ball. Look at the jump, the leap, and the power in the header. Goalkeeper gets the hand to it. Not strong enough to tip it over. Oh, Apal, what a start and what a goal for him.
Referee takes a look at his watch. He's blown it, and it's over.
Inter-Allies to Asante Kotoko 3, a result that puts Kumasi Asante Kotoko back at level with Accra Hearts of Oak at the summit of the Ghana Premier League table. Let's now do some continental football, and we take you to the Copa America, where Argentina gave away a lead after Lionel Messi had shot them ahead in the first half as they were held by Chile to a 1-0 drawn game. Paraguay will brush aside the challenge from Bolivia in a 3-1 victory.
To the left anyway, and that's a hopeful ball in. Martinez was almost there, and it's very under his spell, looking to spread it, and he's released Gonzalez through the middle. Well held by Bravo. Gonzalez will be disappointed. It's over the wall, and it's in. Argentina lead 1-0. Brilliant from Lionel Messi. That's what you expect of him. Second half, and it's for Vargas, who shot it straight at Emiliano Martinez. Oh, it's saved! And in! Martinez got a strong arm to it, but Vidal turns in the rebound after he comes back up off the crossbar.
Highlights from the Copa America now. Updates from the European Championship, where Spain in Seville drew goalless surprisingly to Sweden, and in other matches, Poland suffered a 2-1 loss to Slovakia, and Czech Republic also went to Glasgow, defeating Scotland by 2-0.
Great ball in, wonderful ball in, and Dani Olmo.
We see the cross. Dani Olmo must think, but the longer it goes.
In it goes, João Moreno, and Olsen saves again at the death. There's the full-time whistle. The group favourites held.
We're in no man's land, really. They've not dropped, they've not pushed out towards the edge of the 18-yard. Done.
The chance to worry Berezinski. Andre Duda got a shot away and had the goalkeeper scrambling. Half for Poland to repair the damage.
They didn't move the ball this quickly, this sharply in the first half, and when they do, they open Slovakia. He finishes it like Lewandowski, like a striker. Just watch as this ball breaks. That first touch is outstanding.
Still staying with the European Championship, Portugal have lost Manchester City defender João Cancelo after testing positive to COVID-19. But Cristiano Ronaldo, captain of the side, says the team is still focused and that will not ruin their chances in any way.
If we focus on something else, our focus will drift to that thing. It's a shame that João tested positive, but everybody in our team is at peace. We don't even talk about COVID because we're all tired of this. Not just the players, but everyone in the world is tired of COVID. Unfortunately, you have to know how to live with this, how to deal with it. It's a sad situation. But as far as I can tell, we're all focused. This will be, for many players, their first Euros. So we're all focused, we're ready, and nothing shakes us. Whatever comes from the outside doesn't affect us. We respect all the rules, but we're just focused on playing. We're not talking about anything else at all.
Portugal are up in their first test of the Euros against Hungary later today, but we're in for the first real big clash of the Euros as Germany take on overwhelming favourites France. And Antonio Rudiger, the German defender, says the dear Mannschaft have no fears for any team in the competition as they are in to win the ultimate.
I do not dispute that on paper, if you look at the names on the team sheet, then France seem to be the stronger team. But that really is on paper. And let them be favourites. I have no problem with that. We have to dictate our own game. We have to dominate play. And we actually can do that. Because we have sufficient quality, we are ready.
So it's Germany-Portugal cracker of a game. It's a game that we look forward to with good expectations today at exactly 7 p.m. But let me start with you. Nanea, what's your team for the Euros?
Oh, France. Can't you see my color?
France.
Yes.
Okay. How about you?
And a bit of Belgium. A bit of Belgium.
Everybody talks about France.
I want N'Golo Kante to win Ballon d'Or.
I see. Everybody talks about France winning the tournament.
He has to win.
And for that reason, I think I'll go. My Spain team did not live up to the billing yesterday, but maybe I'll do Germany. I do not want France to win.
Why?
But Portugal is a no for me.
No, Michael has this attitude of going to the left side when everybody's going to the right side. That's how he is.
It's true. It's
Yeah.
true.
How is it true?
I'm happy. I'm happy you're going to have to sandwich him.
No, but
forever. I'm happy you're going to do this like
the double header.
Yes, because you're going to be feeling the heat.
I do not think so. But if there's a France-Portugal final, then I think I'll go with France because Portugal is a no.
Just say you're supporting France and let's just be.
No. I'm not supporting France. I'll do Germany.
What you gain on losing if you support France?
But why should I support France?
Just support France.
Why
we could also say we are going to support Germany because there's Kai.
No, but I just want
France.
the man to win the Ballon d'Or.
That's your reason.
Oh, but he has
I don't care whether he wins or not.
Because Messi might not be part.
What shows Messi? The season is still too young. Messi is playing in the Copa America. They did not have that, that sort of a bright start, but it doesn't mean it's all. Messi could be in contention if he's able to win the Copa America.
For once, let's accept change.
Anything Messi for me doesn't.
But there's already change. Look how Modric won it. So there's already change. Luka Modric broke the 10-year dominance of Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel
So right now
Messi.
it's time for N'Golo Kante.
See these blues. Let's take a look at what I report for the next 24 hours. Thank you, Michael. And there you have it, 20 degrees Celsius in Takoradi. So wherever you find yourself, make sure you are following our daily weather report and you're staying safe as well. COVID-19 is still with us. So as you step out, follow all the protocols to make sure that you are staying safe, healthy, and sound. Nanaya, you're wrapping up.
Yes, today is Tuesday. I know on Tuesday we do Afrobeat and on Tuesday live on Metro TV as playlist. So today stay tuned because I'll be interviewing one interesting artist, not Kyle. Yes.
Let's come here.
Yes.
Okay.
So do stay tuned. Yeah.
Yes, and Shasta Koyo Yantachi Krante, he came on with the news and also Michael Odro with all the latest in the water sports. I am Bryce and Akwesiamani.
And I'm Nanaya Tanamabuachi.
Coming up at 7:30 is Good Morning Ghana. From myself and the entire team, we say what? Good morning. Bye.
Metro TV, insightful and inspiring moments.
Odehe ya mojin wujin ki asrafu ya mojin wujin kroko me babao ya jelen hei babao. Africa hien ble masajin srotu kroko kra ya odehe ya mojin ki asrafu ya mojin niyo minle ahi. Ya Africa me ya se niji 15th century mling nle Africa nai bachon heko ni alejogban ake nyojin anshona ejake. Jemeji heko ni alejogban ake ye nyojin ano ni amomo ame afimo ame awomele amlinkete America blochiri ke Caribbean majin le amlihiwo kone jarayeli afemele waha amele Europa blofe me mamo lumoyeli mojin ke asrafu ya mojin shinhle hei bu mojin ke jarayeli hei babao ye ensho majin le amlin ye Ghana ne amamo hei ne fe nyomai kpanyo ni amamo shife afi o hai ejwe kese amrone ehwe amete nyomai ejwepe te amamo lumoyeli mojin ke asrafu ya mojin wujin ne ahaten nye ha wokwa ekome Amsterdam asrafu ya mo ni yo kromantin ya Ghana ne jino kwamo no kome ni ejebosu ye ngulami jebo bipote kole mele wulu koni English aflanga nike ehie minchon chromantin inshona bakbleki English jira yeloi mintao ameye jira ni energy noni chromantin manchekmeleno keke ni amebi koni aha ameshipon fio koni amekema asrafo yamo anashipon ko ni kehan nekemo nema ye heko ni bank and shop gbe aha ame heko ni baha amena oyakaji henyalo ko memimba batutua amele ni amenye amesa henyalo ele ana afi 1631 nile English blofwe ne baboy agbona hebu shihinle hey mamomo kome ni feisele aba kumo amema ameha asrafo ni bo amehile ni jemeji heni abato asrafo ya mondi enchema gbajiano ye dade ahe ni le loy nupa niji chief engineer ke nganson lo niji chief craftsman ni kwani abua chuchalo ni heba ahia ke hamo ne male ana amehalaman bi srotoi mesin foi sranki foi chuchalo agblamacha ke fanya lo ni trelo ni heba ahia mele lemli asrafu ya cheke gbechon lo le bachon boni mo ni abama mo le shikamo bahi ke boni ejibofen batamo ni anglekma ke shingmelete ni agbolo amena kukuji abacha shike ha foundation twa kenye kpanle ana pepepe aterete ni acha keje techa bui kumei ni benke le amlin ke bawo foundation bui le amlin obobombo ke twa foundation le acha nu bui wulu ko awo chunle shishingbe ke ha nu gbonu na bu amoketo ake blig le ni ashan le jogba nke suchulu ko mlin lamlu nle ni acho le terrace nle fi ama ni akachimo fojin fe ke hani nu nle akadu te ni yo enshole na le ye bodobodo ni ewa ke ha monchuma noni amehi ke fe mo pe ji chufa nation shishito English blofu menle ke blig le churu ke tai kome wo amemele lemni koni eha melele akakpa kete bielo bie ni amekeba ajenu chumo ndade slot ehun po keje mele lemni ni akehanda de son lo ni amekweno keshito jale tromo to koni blofu men tele ake level le ti dade koni yo bligle foi anuchumo dade le attain ni hehia ajugban no akeko ake tutwa le fe jajugban amamokpa ke dade ni akeshuo ni bi ke ya nwen ni akegbela ni bi komehu ke bashi ni akeboy ni bi ni chichi wa leke blashi ke shiyimo amamokpa kedade ni akeshuo ni bi ke ya nwen ni akebashi ni krokumehu bashi aban bliki chwa ke agbalamani aje ke longongo ni anake janshole minle agbele ni akefe kotomusu lo motale koni anya ashele mo ke nokwa efe hiwole atwa gbogbo ewuji ni blofo chole ake vote le beni ashenye mo he angle no le abon amon taho ni bi ahenga to ni amamo gbogbo ke amehe fojin he ni abaachwa okulemi te ke chomoni ake okulemi femo dade mamoshi beni agbegbogbo ile twa na le ameboyin agbona hebu twin le kumo koni anagbe ni akemamo mlingbe asai ke piale dienche afi nyonma ke enumo se ye 1648 mlile asrafe amon le eye emuni ama agbena ni awolegbe ake Korimantin asrafe amon lo Fort Korimantin agbelumo yeli mo na pet ni aboen dra yeli gbeji shishije mlinle aboen ni bi chakemo shi echa kra ni achake dra yeli kete boni achomo me nyoji ahon me ohai aboka chake ni bi tamotui dadei mamai ke ni yeli ni bi tamodani nawa no mlinle ake shikatru hu chake ni bi ni ake je English ablochri tamahwehwe ke ablochri mamai me ni ahehe ya me ake nyoji nle afimo ame awowo melele amli ni ake ame ko Atlanta nshowulule ni afe ame anise ni anibi babao kete ni ame achuning ye moji amli ya America ke Caribbean shokboy ana eche chonbeni nleshin blofo men egbe asrafo amoni achole Koromantin mana ye 1665 nile kinka blofo nyoko ni hie tawu momele ni hie okulemi numa nyekeme hu batutwa ame kinka blofo ne ye nleshin blofo men le ano ni esho Koromantin mo le ye amede ni ewulegbe ake Amsterdam asrafo mo kinka blofo men le sa sai mo hey ni efite ile ni amegbelegbele mlinke bligle wofokome ame himon nemli afi ohai enyodani anuma bobi batutu ameye afi 1811 ni ye awoleto na ake kinka blofo men ne esho mon lekeje amechuchu na ne me English blofo men le ade menele asrafo ya mo Amsterdam le efite krani anye noko afi ye efata moji nyomai enyoke panyo ni yo UNESCO jenje ni bi ayiba mogbejano to ni Ghana Museum ke Monument Board call no lehi
ya wongmene Ghana be na mlele wa me chudi nketole ni waya no akemang ni woto jakuma ni etehu shimbo akable machemele ahwe ile eji wogbena ake woba amenile kusumi ile ayi koni wohin akapanu ni amemila aje woble machemele anile na ni chumu ahiukadi ketete ni femu ni yo anone acho wogbenu ni woble machemele choke hinshi